Okay, never mind, we need to shear the gray sheep. Well, hello. Definitely butchered. Oh, goodness. Definitely butchered that one. Welcome back to another episode of the Amplified Survival series. And this isn't just any episode, it's episode 10! It is episode 10, everybody. I'm super excited. Do you guys like the new intro? I love it. Thank you, Andrew, for making this for me. It's genius. I hope I remembered to put it in here. From now on, now that we're on episode 10, I think I'm going to try my best and do a better job in editing, which means throwing in funny clips every once in a while. And look at this shiny diamond armor. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. So, I hope you guys are super excited for this episode, and I'm not holding down any buttons. Oh my. That's some cursed Minecraft. But today, we are going to be building up some trees. So last night, before filming this video, I went in and I came in here and gathered up a bunch of leaves, okay? Wrong chest. We're going to be using spruce leaves for these trees, and we're going to go with a design that Whip used to use a lot in his building with Whip World. That's probably why I'm using it, because I've just seen it so often in that world. But, so basically we're just going to take some birch planks and make a whole bunch of birch fences. Pretty simple, right? Okay, that isn't going to be enough, so we'll have to throw in some oak in here too. But see this area down here? It's empty. It's completely empty. First things first, we got to add a path through here. And also, if you were wondering why I've got 7 experience points, it's just, it isn't because I have died. It's because I've been doing enchanting and naming. See, Best Sword Ever's grandson. We've got Silky Steve, it's our Silk Touch pickaxe. We've got Sub's shovel. Make sure you sub, yeah. And Like Axe, make sure you like. And our Fortune pickaxes. Oh man, yeah, this was bad. I don't know why I came up with this. Fortune Alex, because we got Silky Steve. Silky Steve is much better of a name though. So basically all we're doing is we're going to come through here. Maybe, let's see, do I have any grass? Oh wow, why do I keep hitting the wrong buttons? Alright, I don't have any grass on me, but I know where we can get some. This supply is not running out anytime soon from all the floating islands that I've been getting rid of. So basically, like I keep trying to say, we're going to go through here with some paths and link it up to this area, and then all around here we're going to have some trees, maybe another building or two I might throw in later. We're going to build a few trees in here together, then we're going to move on to some other fun stuff. Alright, path's finished, and the reason why we're not going to be adding any slabs in here is because, you know, this is supposed to be somewhat of a nature trail, the tiniest nature trail you've ever seen, but, you know, it's supposed to be kind of naturey. So let's grab the birch fences, and we'll just build one right here, I guess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dirt, do this, and place a fence right there, not right here. And that once, if maybe I'll be able to get up there, perfect. So now we're able to pillar up on the fence, and we're just going to do something kind of like this. And that should do it, and we'll add some leaves. Basically when you're building trees, I don't usually build a lot of custom trees, but oh my keyboard, seriously, it's either my keyboard or Minecraft has got a mind of its own today. Okay, so basically when you're building trees, you just basically kind of throw the leaves anywhere you want to. Basically where you think the leaves will look good, that's where you want to put them. Kind of makes sense, but although it doesn't really make sense from a real life perspective, but this is Minecraft. It's not real life. Minecraft trees are ugly, so we have to make our own. This is a very simple tree design. I've been, you know, experimenting with it, seeing what works with this and what doesn't. And, you know, I've come up with a few different combinations which I will be doing off camera. And let's see, we need definitely need some more leaves right there. Maybe add a branch right there. Basically, another thing about building trees in this game is, you know, you just don't really come in with a plan. You just add stuff when you think it looks good. So for this one, I think we'll throw one more up there. If I can reach it, yes. Like there. And maybe one right there. One right there. I think we'll get rid of this one right here to break up some of the blockiness. And this one up here looks unnecessary. Yep, see? Sometimes leaves can be good when they're unnecessary, like this, but I like it to where most of the branch and trunk are covered. So I think that looks good, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I'm not the best at trees, okay? I'm not really good at much. Small little houses, I'm good at that. Working on getting better at building castles. If you remember the first castle I built, in the, in my first survival world on Bedrock, you'll remember that it was very blocky. I tried to add some stone texturing, or stone brick texturing. I might throw a picture up in the editing if I remember. And it was very blocky and chunky, so I'm trying to come up with a design, so that's why we're holding off with the castle for a little while longer. I know episode 10 seems like a great place to start building the castle, but we're just gonna wait a little while longer. So I think let's try adding let's grab some oak logs, and then we'll grab maybe some oak leaves as well. Alright, so basically, we just go in with the sticks, as we'll need some more now. We need some more oak planks, so we'll go in with those. And then we basically just make as many oak fences. So we got more oak than birch, so hopefully I like the birch or oak design. Alright, so let's go right here, do the same thing we did last time, except for this time we can pillar up on this block. There we go. And let's head over here and maybe do one like here. That might work okay. We'll just go in with the spruce since I've already started with that. I think that'll work fine. Yeah, add a little bit more variation to it. I think these are kind of like aspen trees, maybe. I don't know. They're just my tree. I don't know what kind of tree this is. I'm just building a tree. So, I tried a Sunday upload for the last episode, episode 9 of this series. And, I mean, I haven't gotten the response that I wanted. So, I'm just gonna do what I should have done in the first time and ask you guys, is it easier for you to watch my videos on Sunday or Saturday? Now, I'm not talking about weekdays, I'm just talking about the weekends. Is it easier for Sunday or Saturday? Because I want to know, that way I'll know when I should upload. That way I'm not just uploading at the time that I think is best, because I want to know what you guys think is best. Alright, what does this look like from far out? There are a few places that we could break off some. I think we could take out this one right here, and, yeah, that should work. We need, at this one, this looks blocky up here, so I'm gonna have to pillar up, break the flower, pillar up here. See, we got one missing right here. But I think we might be able... Oh, it's up here. That's a lot of piers. Okay, so maybe I need to go down one. We need one right here to cover that part up. And what does that look like? Alright, still a little blocky. So what does it look like if I get rid of that one? Do we see any of the branches exposed? No, not really. And I think we could add... Oh, this is exposed a little bit. I know trees usually have some branches exposed, but for this type of tree, it's not really what I like to do. Okay, maybe add one right there. What does that look like? Okay, I think I'll go with that. So there's 2 custom trees. And I think, let's see, maybe, what would it look like if we got a sapling? We'll just take a regular oak sapling. I'm sure I've got some bone meal in here somewhere. I should always have a little bit of bone meal. Yeah, here's some bones. We can turn that into bone meal. And let's try throwing in just a regular tree in the bunch. So maybe right here, let's try growing a regular old Minecraft tree. What does that look like mixed together? Alright, I think that'll work fine, but we'll need some more of the custom trees than just the regular trees. So maybe we go... Let's grab the oak leaves this time. Well, no, we need spruce to go with go with the oaks. Oh, I can't speak right now. Same as usual. You guys stick around, so you must be fine. Oh, that's that's birch fences, not oak fences. So now maybe go right here, and I think that will be good. Go with the spruce leaves. And that looks good. At least I think it does. Alright, now we can come up here and just throw around some leaves. Maybe just tossing them in places is going to work better. I think it does. Alright, just go down the line here. Alright, what does that look like? Maybe throw one right there and right here. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I think that actually looks good for this one. Maybe throw one right there. And no, not right there, right here. Right? Nah, we'll leave it right there. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do one right there. I know it technically isn't connected to the branch, but yeah, I'll go with that. So there's kind of what I have in mind for this little area. So I'll come back and work on the rest of this off camera. I might time-lapse it. If there's a random time-lapse right here, then I time-lapsed it. Okay, well, now that we're over here, our peasant village is coming along pretty nicely, but there's still some empty spots like back here, which is where I'm not going to throw custom trees because we're never going to go back there. Over there is basically the main way to get to the industrial district, and by the way, I forgot to show you the pumpkin and melon farm, or just a pumpkin farm. I might keep adding on to this pumpkin and melon, or pumpkin farm, because it's producing a lot of pumpkins, and I would love to have even more. You can see it about right there. So we have Iron Farm, which sometimes occasionally spawns just iron golems. Yep, I'm looking at you, mister. We have a sugarcane farm, which isn't the best, but I'm probably not going to trade sugarcane or paper with villagers. That's going to be for my own needs. But in here we have a melon, or I keep saying melon, it's pumpkin farm, and that's I've emptied that this morning. Okay, so at the time of recording this video, we got 46 pumpkins. So, which is amazing, I think. And basically, the industrial district, it's not supposed to look pretty, it's just supposed to get the job done. Somewhere in here, we're going to start digging out a massive hole, which is where we're going to put the beacon eventually, when we get a beacon. But first, I want to fight the dragon. Maybe in a few episodes. Would you guys like to see that? I think we fight the dragon, then we build the castle. Okay? Once we fight the dragon, we'll build the castle. Now, another thing about 1.17, I know this is episode 10, and we should be doing some exciting stuff, but you're about to see some real exciting stuff in a second. But when 1.17 drops, we're going to keep this series on. We'll update it to 1.17, but do not expect me to stay with it much longer after that. I want to wrap up the projects that I have planned for this and maybe start a couple more, but this isn't going to be like a long-term thing. It's going to be a few months after 1.17 when I feel like I've done all that I can in this series. Then that's when we'll reset, maybe do Amplified Survival Season 2. I don't know. 1.17, when it comes, I want to start a regular single-player survival world. After this series is wrapped up, we might do a modded series. That could be fun. Haven't done a modded series in a while on the channel. So, basically, you know how the Wandering Trader gives you mini blocks? Well, I tried to edit that data pack. Failed miserably. Took me 3 hours, and after 3 hours of going through and adding custom heads to it, it failed. So I'm thinking the best way to get custom heads is going to be to kill myself several times. But I'm not going to use the bow and arrow method. I'm going to log in with my second account, put it on creative mode, and then it will hit me several times, and I'll get as many heads as I want. So right now, if I were to do that, I'd get a cod head. But I can change my skin to other things, like a hay bale or something like that, that we could use to decorate this area. And we're going to do that starting right now. Let's get into this TotalThomasMan killing TotalThomasMan montage. I'm beginning to realize just how dumb that idea was. I'm not killing myself that many times. Do you know what that's going to do to my stats? They're already at 21, okay? 10 episodes, 21, not good. We're not doing that. So back to after that, sort of. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I haven't looked at the number of deaths, and I'm not going to because you know I pre-record these things. But I'll show you in the next episode. Yeah, that was that was fun for me. I just relieved all my stress. Okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention, I finished up the details on the castle, adding those iron bars in. That was 2 stacks of iron, you guys. Aren't you glad I made an iron farm? See, most people think that you have to be a redstoner to get and make a huge iron farm, but I just wanted a small starter iron farm to get enough iron to do a few things that I wanted to do, you know? If that makes any sense, like iron bars, for instance, to decorate the tops of those little spiky things. And for hoppers, for smaller redstone contraptions that are easy to make like that, and that, because they're very simple. So, I want to kind of talk to you guys about what I'm planning on doing. So for this, we're going to need some composters. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to breed up the villagers that we have in the little box and then release most of them, and they're going to turn into farmers, and we're going to let them roam around here. But first we actually need some brown carpet, and I don't have any brown dye, so maybe carpet isn't going to work right here. So I guess we're going to have to go with whatever type of wool I have. I don't think I have any wool around here. That's a problem. And while we're here, I want to tell you what I've named this town, and I'll tell you what I've named our peasant village kingdom thing. So this town is going to be like, they have been inspired by some of the medieval type buildings, because this is a modern town. What we're building over there has been there for a long time, okay? This is like a town that was set up over here because someone was angry at the town they were living in, and the town kind of split and came over here and started building some structures. So this is a small, tiny little town. And I'm going to call it Sodor Town because it wouldn't be a Total Thomas Man series without calling something Sodor, right? But, so basically, they're a newer town that needs food, and the peasant village, the king of the kingdom, you know, that we're building over there, is going to be transporting food, you know, to them for a price of emeralds. That's the currency we're going to be using, since villagers' currency is emeralds. So the currency of this world is going to be emeralds, okay? So we're going to keep that in mind, because I don't want to use diamonds because I'm in the early stages of the game. But it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more wool than this. So just shear the white sheep. Okay, so basically we're just going to use... Oh wait, gray wool would work much better for this because it's going to be like kind of like stone. Okay, never mind, we need to shear the gray sheep. Alright, so let's make some carpet. So you guys probably don't know why I'm using carpet for this, but mobs won't get in or out when you put carpet over fences, because like villagers, that's how we're going to keep the villagers inside the wall, even with the gates over there, okay? And this time we're not trapping villagers in cells. We're going to let them be free, and we're going to see how long they last. We're going to try to light up the area before we put the villagers in, meaning street posts, that kind of thing. But I'll probably wind up doing that on camera. Or what I'll do is we'll hop into time-lapse mode in just a bit, and we will build up some trees, some more of the trees that we need, along with the, along with the lanterns and some of the decorations. Then next episode we will add in some of the little smaller details. Alright, I should have kept those fences. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, like, share this video with all your family and friends, and you know, I forgot that we were supposed to do a time lapse, but you know what? We'll save it for the beginning of the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.